Hi, my name is Daniel Durant, and basically what I'm going to do is just go through some of the questions based off of my evaluation and some of the data that I've recorded over the week. And basically, like, just going off the first day, like, I realized, like, certain things I'm kind of already doing that's decent, as far as improvement, but there's other areas that really need improvement on. Like, for example, one of my categories is like fruit and vegetable intake, just increasing that amount. Like, if I were going just off a regular base day, like, I don't really eat any fruits or vegetables at all. Like, I mostly will just eat, unless it's like lettuce or tomato on a burger, like, I'm not eating no real fruits or vegetables at all. Water, I don't really drink as much water as I should, as I used to. Definitely not enough to meet the minimum for 500 ounces, which is my overall goal for weekly intake for water. I only drank 2 water bottles that day, I think, and a little bit of a extra from my container, my water bottle container. So I've only had about maybe 40 ounces that for my first day. And as far as walking, I kind of do a little bit of that, walking on campus and stuff like that. But since I started to kind of follow through with what I would normally do to save gas and save money is really just walking on foot, going to school on foot rather than uh, driving everywhere. So yeah, like my heart rate is kind of decent. I think it's average for my build. But I don't, I'm not really sure like how important that is. Like I'm not really sure like where I need to start being worried. I kind of searched up the average for it, and mine is like in between the average for regular blood pressure, so I think I'm good in heart rate. But sorry, I meant my heart rate, not my blood pressure. But am I eating healthy? No. No. I'm eating basically like chicken wings and burgers every day. Um, Junk food really, so it's not necessarily healthy. It's not a balanced diet. So I don't think it fits the category of healthy necessarily. It's just chicken wings and fries or burger and fries. Like that's just kind of what, like based off my meal plan, that's kind of all I eat is just whatever's on campus. And it's like I like order like more junk food from like restaurants rather than make my own food. Like where I stay at, I can't really cook my own food, so it's just yeah. Drinking enough water, like I said, not really enough. Am I getting enough physical activity? Not really. I do work out a little bit. Like I'll hit the gym. I realize like I'm starting to get overweight. I'm 5'7", 175 pounds, and it's not all muscle. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to tone that out a little bit. So I have been going to the gym a little bit more. Um, I don't look terribly fat, but like I'm getting close to a dad bod if I'm not careful, which is why it's like I am starting to get more physical activity. I'm not sure if it's enough. I gotta wait to see if it's more progress. I recently just started. Um, and getting enough sleep, not necessarily. I'm staying up all night, especially towards the end of the semester with finals and my capstone. It's like I'm not really sleeping as much. Just the weight of some of the things I gotta get done. There'll be some days where I'll really sleep in. Like on weekends, Saturdays, I might pick up more hours, but on a daily basis, it's not like a bare minimum of 8 hours. It might be like naps in between throughout the day or something like that. Um, Goals. What are my goals? It's kind of just based off of what I had laid out before, which is essentially drinking more water, keeping a good low heart rate that's like resting, like a decent heart rate that's resting, and just having a decent heart rate that's active. That just kind of fits in that range. Um, I'd say I kind of got to review the goals again. Increase daily walking distance. Yeah, I'm already starting to do that by a couple miles. I'm already doing that because, like I said, I'm back on foot rather than driving everywhere, which helps. But I kind of have to take the bus and do that because I commute. So I have to like take the bus and walk a little bit from there. Even the bus stop that I'm at, I'm in like some rural town, so I gotta really like walk a mile or two just to get to the bus stop, and and then once I get off the bus there, get the bus to campus or I'll walk to campus. And that's about a good 20 minutes. It's about a mile for every 15. I think a mile is about 15 minutes, and I'm doing like 22-minute walks going from the bus stop to school. So that's about a little bit over a mile. So I'm definitely hitting my 2 miles. It's a little bit over that because I've been taking the data on the Apple Watch, but diet, that's really where I need to improve at. I need to actually like invest in buying more fruits and vegetables, like just to eat regularly, like not stuff that I can make into smoothies. That's really what I think my plan would be, is just to like make it into smoothies. And yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's pretty much all the categories there. I think, yeah, my weakest parts are probably just my diet. And being consistent with physical activity, increasing water, that's not as bad. I've been meaning to do that anyway. But there's that. And health and wellness plan. Basically saying how I'm going to do that. Yeah, that kind of just goes to some of the methods I mentioned before. Initially, I had a slow start. And like I said, it's mainly a consistency thing, but I already have the plan set in motion for how to really make sure I'm handling every single aspect of the category to keep up with the project. Which is basically walking more rather than driving, being consistent in the gym so I can keep track of my heart rate and all that type of data. Increasing water. I just gotta basically reduce getting sugar drinks on the side, which kind of saves me a little bit of money anyway, just getting more water and whatnot. Just filling up my water bottles rather than trying to get soda and stuff like that. And those diet, water, physical activity, heart rate. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I think the main issue is really just consistency. It kind of messes with the data a little bit. Cause like the gym, cause the way I have the time going to the gym, I gotta get up mad early, and that kind of also messes with my sleep too when I don't go straight to sleep at night. So aside from that, yeah, I think I'm pretty much on point for the most part. Just making sure I hit the bare minimum to at least reach the minimum goal, which is drinking at least 500 ounces in a week of water. Being able to actually develop a diet that is more balanced, that includes fruits and vegetables. That's another thing. It's really just, yeah, like I said, making smoothies and like just using fruits as a snack rather than like chips, or candy or something like that. And increasing my walking, I'm already hitting that goal. And heart rate, the idea was just to keep within the range, and I think I naturally do that, honestly. So that's pretty much it for my video diary of week 3.